Hi, I'm Jamie Pfeffer, and today I'm going to talk to you about my Uplift membership group. The Uplift membership group is a community of healthy, positive, successful people that you can join, and you don't even have to be successful in your chosen area yet. You can get connected with other inspired, positive people, and you can get the benefits of a coach for a fraction of the price. It's really awesome that way. So last week, you might remember that I sent out a survey, and I wanted to find out, before I launched the Uplift membership group, I wanted to make sure that I had covered all the bases in terms of what you want from a membership group. I wanted to find out what your top obstacles are, or any questions that you had around goal setting, or what holds you back from achieving your goals and attaining the extraordinary life that you deserve. I have to tell you, the response to the survey was absolutely incredible. I was blown away by the number of people who took their time to go in and fill out the survey responses, and also to give me testimonials. So thank you so much. Along with just being blown away by the participation and the feedback that I got, I also got a number of questions. So I decided I wanted to shoot just a really quick short video so that I can touch on a couple of the pieces about the Uplift membership group. So right now I am in my video studio, and the really amazing thing about that is that this time, just 1 year ago, this entire video studio did not even exist. In fact, it wasn't even an idea in my head yet. The video studio was created, it kind of piggybacked on another idea that I had at the beginning of last year, the beginning of 2014, which is that I wanted to record some audio meditations, which I did do. And if you're watching this video, my guess is that you have received my morning energizing meditation. And then, just as a result of setting that goal and accomplishing it, I decided that I wanted to start shooting videos. So, that's just the awesome thing about personal development work and really just trying to better yourself. The idea had come to me as part of a mastermind group that I was in, a monthly mastermind group with a master coach and a bunch of other women. So it was really awesome that way. So, at this point, you might be thinking, well, I really don't have a lot of ideas. What do I do if I just don't have those ideas, or if I don't really know anything? And, the cool thing is that the first part of the Uplift membership group is the e-course, and it's called Getting Unstuck, Going from Chaos and Uncertainty to Calm and Confident. And in week 1 of this e-course, we're actually going to take a look at 2014, but I'm really going to help you get clarity on exactly what it is that you want in your life. I know for me, I went so many years really having no idea really who I was. I was almost a chameleon of sorts, and I would just go along to get along, and if other people wanted to do something, it sounded great to me. But then about 5 years ago, I started to realize, wow, I don't even really know myself. So that's what we're going to be doing in week 1, is we're going to really be looking at, what do you even want from 2015? And it's so important for you to set your intentions and for you to have some type of a plan. There is I think it's a Zig Ziglar quote that goes around a lot on the internet, one of those picture quotes. And it says, if you aim at nothing, you will hit it every time. That is really one of my favorite quotes. So we're really going to address that head on in the Uplift membership group in the Getting Unstuck e-course, which is going to start in a very short amount of time, just the next couple of weeks. So, maybe though, on the other hand, you have a ton of ideas and you're just confused because you just don't, they're all competing. I can really relate to that. And I think that you're really going to appreciate this e-course as well, because what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what you did last year and see, where did you have your growth? And then also, we are going to do some processes that are going to clear the space for you to allow these new ideas and these new projects to come in. And one of the best ways to do that is through clutter clearing. I am a huge fan of clutter clearing and a huge proponent of it. And if you're scared of it, it's okay. I'll be with you all along the way to hold your hand. You'll have the fellow members in the group. Think of the last time that you cleaned out your closet, or think of the last time that you cleaned out your car, or really just did some clutter clearing for yourself. I want you to just think for a moment how awesome you felt as a result. Or maybe you have that stack of mail that's just like piling up in your office. Think about the day that you chose to finally go through that mail and then it was all done. I mean, it's just this awesome feeling of relief, isn't it? So along with that, clutter clearing ties in beautifully with a universal spiritual law, which is called the vacuum law of prosperity. And when I found out about this law, I was so pumped because it's just awesome and it makes so much sense. I had spent so much time trying to convince people to clutter clear because I know in my personal experience and in my students' personal experience, it always brings in just amazing opportunities and things for people. But there are still some people that don't believe something, even if they see it in other people, or maybe they don't think it's going to work for them. But if you can give them some kind of hardcore law, then they may be willing to give it a shot. So that's where the vacuum law of prosperity comes in. And the vacuum law of prosperity says that nature abhors a vacuum. So we all know that that's true. So nature abhors a vacuum, meaning nature doesn't like something that's empty. So anytime that you're clearing a space, nature is going to fill it right in for you immediately because it abhors a vacuum. Now, the second part of this law, which makes it really, really awesome, is the fact that the universe essentially is a good place. So if there's a default setting, it's going to be on the good and on the positive side. Because you have this space and nature abhors a vacuum, nature is automatically going to fill it in, and it's going to be filled in with something good and something positive. So we're really going to focus on that over weeks 1 and 2 in this Getting Unstuck e-course that I'm just so pumped about. And then in weeks 3 and 4, we're really going to get detailed and figure out, I'm going to help you, as a success coach. I just took a training with Michael Hyatt, who is a New York Times bestselling author. He was the CEO of a very, very large publishing firm for 20 years and just really a wealth of knowledge. I just took his Best Year Ever goal setting course and it was fantastic. I cannot wait to share some of the ideas that I got from him, just some of the ideas that I have, because this is one of my strengths, is goal setting. I've always been just a conscientious person who likes schedule and routine, and it's just something that I'm very good at. So I'm excited to share that with you in weeks 3 and 4. And then also, over the last 2 years, I spent a really good amount of time reading, I think it was like the top 182 books on happiness, positive living, spiritual growth, and just some other things. So I have a wealth of knowledge. I'm also a big Brian Tracy fan, who is a success coach, one of the most well-known success coaches. So really looking forward to helping you with that. So that's the first part of the Uplift membership group, is this e-course. And it's going to be 4 weeks long and about an hour long each time. And the great thing is that, if you can't make it to the course, it's all going to be recorded. It will be delivered straight to your inbox. So moving on to the next piece number 2 of the Uplift membership group is the monthly coaching calls. Specific, we all know the specific, measurable, attainable, those types of goals. But it's a whole nother thing to actually go through a year or whatever kind of time span it is to make a lifestyle change, because often goals require a lifestyle change. And to keep it up, keep going towards your goals when the going gets tough. This is also something that I'm really excited about, and this is what sets the Uplift membership group, one of the things that sets the Uplift membership group apart from other e-courses. You're actually going to go through the course, and then you're going to have the opportunity to talk to me every single month and essentially have coaching with me with these goals that you created at the beginning of the year through the e-course. And if you decide, I don't really want to do those goals anymore, that's fine too. You can choose different goals. If you achieve your goals throughout the year, I know that happened with me last year. I had achieved like half of my goals already by July. I can help you set new goals, and you can use the process that you learn in the e-course. But it's so important that you really keep going and keep yourself on track throughout the year, or whatever the time period is that you're looking to attain your goals, because obstacles always come up. There is no doubt that obstacles are going to come up for you. It's just part of being human. Obstacles come up for me, obstacles come up for my neighbor across the street, and obstacles come up for people like Michael Hyatt and greats like Louise Hay and Oprah. And, so the key is not trying to dodge the obstacles, but really to prepare yourself for them and to build up your resiliency, and also so that you have someone who can keep you on track, to really just keep you accountable. You can bounce off ideas. And the other piece I want to talk about with the monthly coaching calls is that it's not just going to be me and an individual person. You're going to have a group of like-minded, healthy, positive, successful people. And it's just awesome. I have to tell you, I was in a monthly coaching group last year. And I would get so excited for the monthly calls. I was the kind of person who could have done a call every single week, but I have actually 2 one-on-one coaches that I use on a weekly basis. But for my monthly mastermind group, it was awesome. It's just amazing. And that's another piece that I want to speak to about the Uplift membership group, and just the benefit of being among like-minded people. It's truly amazing. I've taught courses and I've been in leadership roles where I've seen groups of people come together. And whether they're all from the same community or they're coming from all over the world, the groups there's definitely some type of divine energy, or whatever you want to call it, working. And this divine energy really kind of oversees the group. And it's like the perfect people are paired up for things. It's always the perfect match that end up making the calls. And it's such a beautiful experience. If you've ever been part of a monthly or any type of group, any type of connectivity, any type of group that gives you a connection where you feel inspired and you feel positive and you're really looking forward to the calls or to the activities, that's the type of thing that you're going to find in the Uplift membership group. You're going to find high energy, go-getters, successful people who are really trying to better their lives. Because that's the key. The key is, this isn't about being selfish and just trying to do things for ourselves for the betterment of ourselves, even though we are. I know a lot of people, if you're watching this video, my guess is that you are an amazing person. You're a rock star. You've already made it through like 10 minutes of a video. And you're not just looking to better yourself. You care a lot about yourself, but you're also hoping to better your relationships. You're hoping to better maybe your relationship with your child or your spouse, or maybe you're looking to add value and benefit to your community. Maybe you're looking to add value and benefit to the world. And I have to tell you, I've been doing personal growth work, and the one thing that I keep coming back to over and over and over again is that let it begin with me, and it really starts with me. There's that whole idea of the butterfly effect or the ripple effect. What I do to myself when I practice affirmations or I do mirror work, I feel better about myself. I am then more likely to give that love out to someone else. When I give my love out to someone else, they're more likely to give it out to someone else from them, and so on and so on and so on. And it's just such an awesome thing. So that's what the monthly coaching calls are like. And it's amazing. You might get on the monthly coaching call and maybe you've come up against an obstacle. Maybe you've lost someone in your family. I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone on the call who's written a book about grief, or, it's just like this divine connection that happens. And these are the types of groups where people make lifelong friends. And I'm not saying that you're going to make lifelong friends with every single person in the group. But I will say any group that I've been a part of or any class that I've taught, these groups are still going on. These people are still talking. They have become not just acquaintances. They've become friends. These are like almost, I don't want to say soulmates, but your soul sisters or your soul brothers, people where you feel like you've known them your whole life, but there's no way that you have. So it's just awesome that way. And then the third piece that I want to talk about with the Uplift membership group is just this daily inspiration. And for anyone that hasn't known me for very long, my life is far from perfect. I have an absolutely wonderful life, but it's definitely not without problems. I actually used to suffer from pretty severe anxiety and depression for most of my life. But what I've found in all of the self-development and self-growth work that I've done and everything that I've read and listened to is that it's a daily practice to be positive. It's a daily practice to be happy and to be self-responsible and to really keep reaching toward your goals and your dreams. And it's our responsibility. It's our life. So another thing that you're going to get with the Uplift membership group is this daily inspiration delivered right to your email box. And I know a lot of people out there like oracle cards or tarot cards. It's kind of like that. I mean, you might even be on some lists where you get that type of thing right now. Well, I'm going to be doing it, and it's going to be exclusive just to my Uplift membership group. Like right now, I put out stuff on my blog that anybody can access. I'm still going to do that, but my Uplift membership group members are going to get this special boost of positivity every morning because it's so important that you start your day off on a positive high note. It's much easier to keep and maintain your momentum when you're on a positive note than to get out of this heavy, dull, dense momentum and flip it the other way. So I want to help you guys do that on a daily basis. Okay, so the Uplift membership group is just really awesome that way. There's just a lot of, it's going to be chock full of awesome information for self-development, successful people, go-getters, people who just want to start living a better life. Maybe they want to live a better 2015. Maybe they just want to live tomorrow better than their yesterdays. I mean, I have to say, it's the end of the year, and I've been doing a lot of self-reflection. This is the kind of stuff that I do. I just love doing this type of stuff. And I've always done this type of stuff. I mean, even since I was a little girl, I just love looking at things and looking at, what really went well and what didn't go so well last year, but what can I learn from it? That's, what can I do so that I don't repeat this again? So anyone that's looking for that type of thing, anyone that's looking to better their relationships, your relationships are a reflection of the relationship you have with yourself. So anytime you're bettering the relationship with yourself, it's naturally going to expand outward into all of the relationships in your life. So anyone that's doing that, I said at the beginning, it's going to be a successful group of people, but you don't have to be successful in your chosen area yet. And that's the really important thing. On the other hand, if you are successful in your chosen area, awesome. There's a spot for you here too. And I talked a little bit about the wheel of life, and there are so many different areas and categories in our lives. And you might be successful in 3 or 4 different areas, but maybe in the money department, you're lacking, So maybe you want to focus on that this year, and that's going to be the thing that you need to get clear on. We need to have clarity before we can actually move forward, and that's what we're going to be doing in the e-course and then throughout the year. There are so many people who are starting their own businesses right now. I have to say, as an entrepreneur, it's so incredible. It's absolutely amazing. And I'm just really excited to be on this journey with you. So I just want to say, if you're still watching this video, you are absolutely awesome and you are successful already. I want you to take a moment, if you can, if there aren't a lot of people around you, and say, I am awesome. So like I said, the Uplift membership group is coming very soon. We're going to be starting the e-course, Getting Unstuck, going from chaos and uncertainty to calm and confident very soon. That's going to be starting in just a couple weeks. I really want to make the Uplift membership group and the e-course very intimate, so there aren't going to be a ton of spots available for this. I'm also giving away some scholarships, which that has really been overwhelming, the response that I've received to the scholarships for the Uplift membership group. So if you're interested in applying for a scholarship, please email me at jp@jamiepfeffer.com and let me know, why do you deserve to receive a scholarship to the Uplift membership group? What do you think that you're going to get out of this group? So, like I said, this is going to be a really small, interactive group, and there aren't going to be a ton of spots. It's also not going to be available for too much longer. So within the next couple of weeks, we're going to be starting the e-course, we're going to be starting the monthly coaching calls, and as soon as you sign up, you're going to be getting your daily positive inspiration in your email box. If you're interested in learning more about the Uplift membership group, please scroll down below and leave me a comment. Tell me, the number one thing that you're looking forward to in 2015. Thank you, best wishes to you, and I'll talk to you soon.